Hello everyone, welcome back. Before we reveal weekly test paper 2, let's do a quick recap on rounding whole numbers with some helpful tips. This will be beneficial for the upcoming exams and for solving paper 2. Watch the videos for decimal based questions, place value and currency based questions. Check the links in the description below. Now let's begin our topic for today, rounding of numbers. Now steps for rounding to the nearest 10. Consider a place value chart with tens and ones. Look at the digit in tens place and digit in the ones place. Here 5 is in tens place and 8 is in ones place. Since the digit in the ones place is 8, add 1 to 5 and replace 8 by 0. So 58 is rounded to 60. If the ones digit is 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, round up. That is, add 1 to the tens place and replace the ones digit with 0. Now take one more example, 34. Since the digit in the ones place is 4, keep 3 same and replace 4 by 0. 34 is rounded to 30. If the ones digit is 0, 1, 2, 3 or 4, keep the tens place the same and replace the ones digit with 0. Here are the steps for rounding to the nearest hundreds. If the digits in the tens place are 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, round up. That is, add 1 to the hundreds place. Now here is a place value chart with hundreds, tens and ones. The number is 689. Now since the number in hundreds place is 6, you add 1 to it and replace 8 and 9 by zeros. So the number becomes 700. That is, 689 is rounded to 700. In the same way, if the tens digit is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, keep the hundreds place the same and replace all the digits to the right of the hundreds place with zeros. Take an example, 247. Now here keep 2 same and replace 4 and 7 with zeros. So you get 200. That is, 247 is rounded to 200. In the case of thousands also, steps for rounding to the nearest thousands, the same rules we are using. Only thing is, in the place value chart, we will have thousands place also. If the digit in the hundreds place is 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, round up. That is, add 1 to the thousands place and replace all the digits to the right of the thousands place with zeros. Take a place value chart with an example, 4689. Now you add 1 to 4 and replace the digits in the hundreds, tens and ones place as 0. So we get here 5000. 4689 is rounded to 5000. If the digit in the hundreds place is 0, 1, 2, 3 or 4, keep the thousands place the same and replace all the digits to the right of the thousands place with zeros. Take an example, 2347. Now this will be rounded to 2000. 2347 is rounded to 2000. Take two more examples. 3142 is rounded to 3000. 5876 is rounded to 6000. Now here are some examples and tips to find the smallest and the greatest number that round to the nearest tens. I have taken an example of 60. Any number from 55 to 64 will round to 60 when rounded to the nearest tens. In the same way, any number from 545 to 649 will round to 600 when rounded to the nearest hundreds. And how to do that is shown here. You can follow this method so you will get the answers without mistakes. Now the last one, When rounding to the nearest thousand, the smallest number that will round to 6000 is 5500. How to find out? It's given here. And the greatest number is 6499. Here is the weekly test paper 2 and solutions to paper 1 after that. Now before you start, I just want to tell you something very important. To make the question paper globally accessible, especially for students from different countries, currency references have been generalized to currency or money instead of specific terms like rupees, dollars or pounds. Students can imagine it as the currency of their own country. Here is section A. Fill in the blanks. There are 5 questions. You can answer each of this in your notebook. Mostly are based on rounding of numbers and currency. In the second question, I would like to tell you Maria bought a toy for $17.95. She gave the cashier $50. How much change will she get back? Now here you forget the dollars. You can use the currency of your own country. You can replace dollars with your local currency such as rupees, pounds, yen, etc. Again, fifth question is on currency. You can read it and try to understand. The solutions you will find in next paper, paper 3. Here is section B, true or false. 5 questions in true or false. You can write either true or false in your notebook. Next is section C, word problems. Each question carries 2 marks. There are 3 questions here, out of which 2 are on currency. Now here is the last section, section D, 2 marks each. And there are 2 questions here. And that's all. That's the end of this paper 2. Now here are the solutions to paper 1. For questions 1 to 11, you can refer to the video Fraction versus Decimals. The explanation to all these questions you can find in that video. Now here are the solutions to the last 4 questions. Now question 12 I have explained in fraction versus decimal. If you are not understood, you can watch the video. An example similar to question 14 also I have explained in the same video. And that's all. Keep practicing. All the best.